How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another Madden NFL 23 franchise rebuild. So, we've got the Colts, our next AFC team that we're going to be doing, trying to rebuild them and win the Super Bowl within 3 seasons, with injuries on, of course, just like every other video that I've been doing so far for Madden. So, if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments below some more videos. We got social down in the description. Got a playlist down below for other Madden NFL 23 franchise rebuilding content. And of course, if you like my content, check out my channel, TJP. I think with that being said, we're going to get on to the gameplay, so let's do it. Here we are. Here's the squad. Let's take a look at the rosters that we got going on here for the Colts. We've got a pretty good player right here, Jonathan Taylor. We got Jonathan Taylor, we got Quentin Nelson, Stephon Gilmore, DeForest Buckner, Darius Leonard, Kenny Moore II, Braden Smith. We've got Grover Stewart, Michael Pittman Jr., Yannick Ngakwe, I think that's how you say it. I'm just going to say Yannick, though. Bobby Okereke, Ryan Kelly, Matt Ryan as our QB, Ryan McLeod Jr., Naeem Hines, Kwity Paye, Julian Blackman, Mo Ali Cox, Paris Campbell. I mean, you guys can see there's some talent on his team for sure, but it does dip a bit. Obviously, we have a great running back in Taylor and a few other good players here and there, but yeah, it definitely does dip a little bit. But you know, it's a good team, definitely for sure. But let's take a look at the depth that we've got here going on. So before we decide to make a trade or two or something like that, assuming EA will not disconnect me from the servers, which it's looking like it probably will right now because it's not loading. Yeah, okay, I got disconnected. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, never mind, I lied. I thought I was gonna get disconnected. Left tackle, we're a bit thin on. We could go for Dwayne Brown. We could pick up Jason Peters for the season, which I might do that. Right guard, we got Danny Pinter, Will Fries. We could pick up Darrell Williams. I also need a right outside linebacker. Jason Pierre-Paul's out there if I want to pick him up. So yeah, I think I'm actually just pick up a. Let's pick up a. What was it? Was it left tackle? We pick up Dwayne Brown. Let's pick up Dwayne Brown for the season. Why not? He's probably. I don't know why he's in the. I don't know why he's in the game, but he is. So we're just picking him up for 1 season. I'm not gonna re-sign him after this year, but just to improve the left tackle a little bit for this upcoming season. And you know, we're gonna take a look at our pick situation. Don't know how many picks we are going to have for this upcoming draft. Probably not a lot, but I would like to get a right guard and right side linebacker, so I might look to make a trade here for them. Oh, we actually do have our picks. Okay, we have a couple second rounders, so let's see if I can trade for a right guard or a right outside linebacker, and then we'll start simulating. I traded away a 4th and a 5th round pick in next year's draft and a 7th round pick this season to the Texans for Hill, so he's gonna be our new right outside linebacker starting. So I think that's a small little upgrade there, nothing too major, but that is all the moves we're going to make for this season, or at least for now. Maybe the midseason might make a trade, but I'm going to keep the team the way it is. I'll see you guys at the midseason, where hopefully we're pretty decent. We'll see. So we're currently sitting at 3-4, which is not incredible. Not really what I was expecting from our team. But, you know, you can see our rankings. We're good in some areas and bad in others. Very bad in others. So yeah, 3-4 is not... I mean, it's still not too dead, but I mean, we're kind of in a tough division. I mean, the Titans are 5-1. You know, every other team in our conference division, whatever you guys want to call it, is in pretty decent shape. So we're competing with the toughness. Texans are somehow 3-3. I didn't think they'd be 3-3, but Jaguars are 5-2. I don't know why Indianapolis is in the South. It doesn't really geographically doesn't make too much sense, but okay. I mean, that's kind of weird. But anyways, that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is rebuild. So let's take a look at the stats. So yeah, Matt Ryan, I kind of don't want him on my squad after this season. So, you know, he's kind of getting a bit old, and he's expensive. I think he might be expiring, but I'm not sure. I have to double check. But again, if the game's not going to load the data, I can't check. And there you go, disconnected. Beautiful. There we go. Now I can show you guys the stats. So yeah, you can see Matt Ryan, 11 TDs, 8 interceptions. That's way too many interceptions. 90.3 pass rating, 65% pass completion percentage. So I mean, not very good. Wow. Nick Foles has had 3 attempts and they've all been incomplete. Pretty funny. 39.5 pass rate. That's like the lowest I've ever seen. Jonathan Taylor's having a good season. 55 yards, 8 TDs. Hines is also doing pretty decent as well. We got Tyson Williams. All right. Campbell is my leading receiver, Paris Campbell. Kiki Coute. So Kiki's doing his thing out there. Pittman Jr. Mo Alley Cox. All right. Dealer's even getting some receiving himself. There's our blocking. How's that looking? Pretty good. I mean, Quentin Nelson is such a good right guard, man. Then we got Matt Pryor, I guess, playing left tackle a little bit of left tackle, not too much, but he's our blocking's pretty solid. McLeod Jr. is my leading tackler, Leonard, and then Stephon Gilmore. In terms of sacks, we got Pay, Yannick with 4, Buckner's got 2, Stewart's got 2, Hill's got 2, or 1 rather. Half for McLeod Jr., Leonard, and Bobby. In terms of interceptions, only 3 from the team. Okay. Kicking, Blankenship, what's going on, buddy? Only 2 field goal attempts. That's not even that many. And then punting and kick return. All right, offensively, 13th, and that's mainly due to our rush because our passing was kind of near the bottom, but not too far near the bottom, but near the bottom. And then our rush was like top 3 in the league, yeah. So we are running the ball like crazy, but we're not scoring a lot. I mean, only 24.1 points. So our offense is a little bit thin in terms of that regard. And our defense, in terms of total yards, is good. I mean, we're giving up a bit too much for the passing, for the rush, I think. Our passing's pretty good. Our rush is at 759, which isn't awful, but like it's not great, as you guys could see. Yeah, and then in terms of points, 166 points allowed. It's okay. Do I want to make a move for anybody? No, I think I'm just going to keep the team the way it is, and then we're just going to rock it out for next season. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. We're hopefully in the playoffs, but 3-4 in a tough conference, it'll be a little bit tough. We ended up going 8-9 on the season, and we're unable to make the playoffs. So it's okay. It's not too big of a deal. As you guys see the playoff bracket, we've got the Commanders and the Buccaneers in the bottom right. I would have liked to have made it, but it's all good. No worries. We've got multiple seasons still left to go. I mean, definitely better in the second half of the year. Maybe we'd even start off 4, and if we started off maybe 5-2 instead, probably would have made it. But it's all good. No worries. As you guys see, our defense did improve though, and yeah. I mean, if I can get a better QB, Matt Ryan, I mean, he's just a bit old for me. I did re-sign Nelson though. He's the only guy I ended up re-signing. I definitely wanted to keep him around, so we have him locked up. Let's take a look at the stats here. So at least we'll have a decent draft pick. I'm nothing too incredible. Yeah, I guess Matt Ryan did a little bit better in the second half of the season, but still, you know, he's getting up there. 29 TDs, 18 interceptions, 60% pass completion percentage, 97.3 passer rating. It's not awful, but like, I don't know. It's probably not going to get much better than that. Jonathan Taylor obviously was really good. 1486 yards, 19 TDs, 4.9 yards per carry. Hines was good as well as a secondary back. Okay, I'm liking this. Campbell is my leading receiver with 1,416 yards, 6 TDs, 5 TDs for Pittman Jr., 4 for Mo Alley Cox. Kiki was pretty solid as well, and obviously Jonathan Taylor also got a little bit of touches as well. In terms of our sacks and blocking, as you guys can see, he was really solid. Man, Quentin Nelson, man, this guy does not allow a lot of sacks. It's crazy how many downs he played, but just doesn't allow a lot of sacks. Alright, blocking was pretty solid. In terms of defense, Bobby, 114 tackles. Leonard with 110, 103 for Gilmore. They're my top 3. And then looks like Buckner might have led my team in sacks. Yep. And then Yannick with 10. So you can ask for Quiddy. Grover Stewart had 4. Okay, I'm liking that. In terms of interceptions, 3 for Gilmore, 2 for Bobby, and then 1 for a bunch of these guys down here. Kicking, Rodrigo, and then we got punting, kick return, and punt return. So offensively, it's 14th in terms of total offensive yards, which isn't too bad. Like I said, our passing was kind of near the bottom. If we can get that a little bit up but keep our rush near the top, I think that could help us out. And our rush was near the top, and we had 26.2 points per game. About middle of the road offense. In terms of our defense, in terms of total yards, it's pretty solid. Our defense against the pass was much improved in the second half of the season, And same thing with the rush. It was also really good. Yeah, our defense was kind of solid. In terms of points allowed, middle of the road. So maybe it was pretty good. I'll take it. But, you know, there's stuff to build upon there. And again, I kind of want to get a new quarterback. Stafford was the MVP. I wouldn't mind getting Stafford, honestly. Like, he seems like he'd do pretty good. Herbert, Brady, even, because Brady's just still good. Coach of the Year, Doug Peterson. So, yeah, I guess let's see who wins the Super Bowl and then go on to the offseason. So, the Ravens beat the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Jordan Hicks was the MVP. You guys see the rest of the awards. Cooper Kupp, Joey Bosa, and then we had Drake London and Thibodeau winning the Rookies of the Year, respectively. So with that being said, let's go on to the start of the offseason. Alright, so about 40 million, 41 million in cap room. Some guys we want to re-sign here. Yannick wouldn't be too bad to re-sign. Bobby, Paris, Gamble had a really good season. I wouldn't mind keeping him around. Kiki, Ashton Doolin, maybe. Rodrigo Blankenship. I mean, yeah, a couple guys here I'd like to try to keep. So probably these three for sure. Offer them contracts. And yeah, we'll go from there. Bobby and Paris are going to test free agency. I'm not really offering anybody else here contracts. I think we can kind of just look for some replacements for these guys. So we have 26 million right now, unless I make another trade. Yeah, that's who we've got right now. So I'm actually kind of curious to see teams' salaries. Like, how much money are we talking about here for these players? Matt Ryan's gonna be off the books, but yeah, he's already down to a 74. So I think I want to flip him potentially. I'll even take like low picks or something. But yeah, I'll see you guys at free agency. Once I figure out who I'm signing. Either way, Matt Ryan, a second and third round pick next year for Deion Jones, and a fourth round pick this year from the Falcons. So we get a mid linebacker, save a little bit of money, and get a fourth round pick out of it. So that's not too bad from us. I like that. That we'll have a little bit extra money in free agency. So now we're gonna have to get a quarterback. So that might be the biggest thing we want to get in free agency. So I think I might try to not draft the QB this time. I want to see if I can get a quarterback in free agency. Just anybody good. I don't know if there is though. Free agency recap. This is an interesting free agency that I had here. So I didn't do too many big signings here, but I did get Jimmy Garoppolo. He's gonna be a new starting QB for at least this upcoming season. I signed him for a 1-year deal. It might just be a bridge year, and we might just try to get a quarterback in our third and final season. Picked up Darrell Williams, we got our right guard. Got Byron Pringle, wide receiver, fits the scheme. And then we got Rodney back. So yeah, he could be a short safety. Those are the moves we made. We're going to have a decent amount of picks though at the draft. So we're definitely going to get a lot of young guys that are going to develop. So I will see you guys at the draft. I'm going to go with somebody on defense. We're going to go with the left end. We're going to go with Myles Murphy from Abilene Christian. So we're going to take some Myles Murphy. He's got some pretty solid athletic ratings here as well. So he's a power rusher. He's going to help out our defense, bolster it out a little bit, and he's going to develop something really good. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, so I'll show you guys who else we draft in the draft recap page. So I'll see you guys when I'm there. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys Myles Murphy. Pretty solid pick at 15. All right, I just want to give you guys a quick little recap of who we ended up taking as well. We got Malachi Moore, Tanner McKee. So we did draft a quarterback. Thomas Burks, Montel, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Aaron Portis, Gabriel Whitfield, and then Andrew Ryan. So there you go. That's the squad, or the people that we drafted. Nothing too incredible there, but we'll take it. I'll advance to the start of the second season, not third and final season. I meant second season. So I'll see you guys at the start of the second season, show you guys the roster. And if I need to make a move, I'll make a move, and then we'll start simulating. All right, so start of the second season. Here's the roster we're going to be going with right here. So we've got we got a little bit better, I'd say. Nothing too incredible, but I'm waiting for the game to actually load. It's taking a bit of time. There we go. So we got Jonathan Taylor, Quentin Nelson, Forrest Buckner, Darius Leonard, Stephon Gilmore, Braden Smith, Kenny Moore II, Grover Stewart, Michael Pittman Jr., Ryan Kelly, Deion Jones, Yannick, Hines, Pay, Julian Blackman, Darrell Williams, Mo, Rogers, Byron Pringle, we got Garoppolo. I mean, there's some talent on this team for sure. It's definitely, I definitely think we improved a bit in some aspects. I'm sure there's some areas where we can maybe get a little bit better in. So let's take a look at that improved team. I'm kind of curious to see what we got going on here. So obviously Jimmy Garoppolo is not going to be my start. I guess he'll be my starting quarterback, obviously, but I don't know if I want him next season. We'll see. Left tackle we're a little thin on. Maybe we could use an improvement there. And right outside linebacker, who's our starter? Montel. Okay. I mean, it's not incredible. We'll take it. Do we have a kicker? We don't have a kicker. I'm going to pick up Matt Gay. We'll pick up Matt Gay. He'll be our kicker. And there we go. So now we actually have a kicker and a punter. So there we go. That's something we want to do. But let's take a look at maybe if we want to make a trade now. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to simulate the midseason and maybe we'll make a trade then. But if I'm going to make a trade, probably going to be for, I think it was, I needed a left tackle, I think it was. Yeah, something like that. Or some kind of linebacker. Alright, I'm going to do this deal with the Browns. First round pick, 6th round pick, 7th round pick to the Browns for Wills Jr. and Owosu Koromoa. So we get a good left tackle, we get a good right side linebacker. So I think that helps our team out immensely. And yeah, those are going to be the only moves I guess we make to start off the season. So I'll see you guys at the midseason. I'm liking the team. I think we could be pretty decent. The only way to find out is to simulate, so I'll see you guys from there. Alright, so we're in a tough conference here. Everyone's 3-4 except for us. We're 4-3. So we are leading, which is pretty cool. Only things we're bad at, we're not scoring a lot. And it's because our passing is pretty bad. And our passing defense in terms of yards is not great. But where everything else we're basically 4th in. So run the ball a lot. We're pretty good on not allowing people score. And we don't let people run against us. So 4-3 so far isn't terrible. So if we can keep this up, that'd be great. We can beat the Jets. That'd be great. Because we need to try to win the division. Or the conference. Whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Either way, that doesn't really matter. What matters is looking at these stats here. And taking a look at who's doing pretty well. Actually, Tanner McKee is my starting QB. And not Jimmy Garoppolo. We have 2 guys running QB. So we have McKee, who's throwing 4 interceptions. So he's not great. Garoppolo's been pretty good. But is he hurt or something? Yeah, he's hurt. Okay. 3 games. He's played 3 games. Or I don't know. Maybe he's not hurt. And also, Sam Ehlinger has played a little bit too. It said he played 4 games. So I don't know what's going on there. I mean, it's not too big of a deal, but I don't know if I want Tanner McKee to be my starting QB. But, alright. Jonathan Taylor's playing excellent, though. 786 yards, 8 TDs. He's pretty crazy. Hines is doing really well. So that's good. That's good to see. Our rushing is good. Our receivers, it's not amazing. I mean, Kiki, 2 TDs, 313 yards, 285 for Pittman, 280 for Mo. Pringle's got 272. I mean, again, Pierce with 161. I mean, again, if the quarterbacks aren't really passing the ball that much, their stats aren't going to look amazing either. Blocking's been great, though. I'd like to see that. Defensively, Jones, 56 tackles, 55 for Leonard, 41 for Cross. Kenny Moore, the second with 37. Gilmore with 33. In terms of sacks, we got 6 for Buckner, 3.5 for Pay, 3.5 for Yannick, 2.5 for Stewart. Leonard's got 1 as well. Same thing with Murray, who we drafted with our first round pick. Interception-wise, Moore and Gilmore each got 3, and then 1 for Leonard and Jones. Kicking, Matt Gay, 8 of 10, 17 extra points made and converted. We got our punt returns and kick returns and punting and all that fun stuff. Offensive yards, 21st in the league in terms of total offensive yards, mainly due to our passing. As you guys saw, our rush is pretty solid, and we're just not scoring a lot. But our defense, I would assume, is, in terms of total yards, is pretty good, and that's mainly because we just don't allow people to run against us, which is nice to see. The Cowboys have an incredible defense. They're the best defense in the league, these guys. Oh my gosh, yeah, they do. They definitely do. What is their record? I forgot what their record was, but I think they have the best record in the NFL. Do they? No, they're 5-1, but they're right there. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, I just gotta double check if Garoppolo is hurt. He's not. Okay. But Yannick is hurt, though. 5 weeks. That's a little tough. So I don't know who my right end is. But if it's not Yannick, I don't know who it's going to be. So that could be a little bit difficult. Got some injuries going on here. I mean, if there's a trade we can make, I might look to do that. And maybe try to get like either some picks or a different QB. But if not, because I'm kind of confused. Who's up for free agency? Obviously, Garoppolo is. I know he is. Might be a couple other guys that I might want to try to keep. But I guess with that being said, if I can find a move, I'll make a move. And I'll see you guys once I have a move, since I'm getting disconnected from EA servers again. Team struggled in the second half of the season as we only went 89 again, so kind of an embarrassment. Yeah, not make the playoffs once again, second year in a row. Packers and Panthers in the bottom right corner. You guys will take a look at that. But yeah, we're choked. We choked. I need a quarterback. Garoppolo and McKee are not the answer because they're just really, really bad. And I'm going to have a lot of work to do in off season. I got a lot of guys I need to re-sign, so it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. But let's take a look at the stats here. So yeah, Garoppolo just was not good, and McKee was not good at all either. I mean Garoppolo wasn't even that bad. McKee wasn't good. But Garoppolo, he just didn't play enough, obviously, because he split time with McKee. Although he threw 59% completion percentage. That's not even that great either. I don't know. Either way, we need a better QB. That's the thing. And I got to re-sign Jonathan Taylor. I tried to offer a contract he did not want to sign, so we got to keep him. 20 TDs, 1890 yards. Hines with 4 TDs of his own. I mean, again, if we can run the ball, I'm cool with that. Totally fine. But yeah, this team's gotta be better. Mo, 7 TDs, 891 yards, 743 for Kiki, 3 TDs. Byron Pingle had 2 TDs. Bittman, 615 yards. John Taylor also some receiving. Pierce. Our blocking was okay. Jedrick Wills, a little too many sacks for my liking, but it's all good. Leonard led my team in tackles, 153, 118 for Jones, 95 for Kenny Moore II, 93 for Cross. In terms of sacks, 10.5 for Buckner. They had 7.5, 7 for Yannick, 4 for Griffin Stewart. Also, he missed some time too. That didn't really help us out. Murphy with 4, 3 for Leonard, so that's not too bad there. Moore, Gilmore, Leonard, Jones. So two players with 5 interceptions, 2 with 3, and then these guys had 1. So 19 interceptions. The team's pretty good though. Matt Gay, kicker, punting, and then kick return, punt return. So yeah, our offense 30th because our passing was just brutal. Our rush was good. We need a little bit more of a dynamic offense, guys. I mean, we're not scoring enough, so that's a bit of an issue. Bottom 5 in terms of scoring. Defensively, we were pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say our defense was pretty solid against both the pass and the rush. Like about in the middle, but our rush defense was also, I think, pretty good. Yeah, like not too bad. Our defense was solid. Our defense wasn't the issue. Our issue was the offense. And again, I just need like a consistent quarterback. Josh Allen was the MVP. Thomas Peters, Coach of the Year. So we've got another season to go. So hopefully we can kind of get this working here. We got a lot to do in free agency as well. We got a lot of guys I need to re-sign. So let's advance to the Super Bowl, see who wins it, and then we'll go from there. Chiefs in Super Bowl 58. Jaron Kearse is the Super Bowl MVP. You guys can see the awards on the right. Bryce Young from the Dolphins, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year from the Saints, Jervon Dexter Sr. That's tackle. So, let's go on our third and final season. We got to go to the re-sign player phase. We got a lot of guys we need to re-sign. Wills Jr., I'd like to keep him. Taylor, obviously want to keep him. Gilmore, Kenny Moore, Michael Pittman, Deion Jones, Grover Stewart, Julian Blackmon. Yeah, there's a ton of guys here that we need to try to keep. Definitely don't want to lose a lot of these guys, so definitely Jonathan Taylor. If I lose him, basically the video's over. So yeah, Let's see who we can re-sign here. All right, so I couldn't re-sign Wills Jr., Gilmore, and Kenny Moore II, or Deion Jones. Matt Gay offered him contracts. Steve offered him a contract as well. So, yeah, we're gonna have $55 million. I think I can re-sign these guys though, or get placements for them, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, we're gonna have a decent amount of cap. All right, I'll see you guys once we recap free agency. Alright guys, so let me show you guys the recap. So we did lose a few guys. We tried to replace them as best as I could. So we got Trevon Diggs. I lost out anymore, but we got him. Got Gilmore back. I picked up Fuller, and then we also picked up Devin Duvernay as well. Those are only 4 guys I got, which is kind of weird, but I still have a decent amount of cap room, and I'm also going to try to trade for a quarterback. So yeah, I guess once I do that, I'll see you guys once I have a trade. I think I can make a trade now, honestly. All right, first, second, 7th round pick to the Patriots, picking up Mac Jones. He can be my QB. He's my QB. So welcome to team, Mac Jones. Appreciate that. All right, Tanner McKee, 5th and a 6th round pick to the Vikings for Darrisaw, left tackle. Need an improvement there. Since I have Mac Jones, I'm pretty sure I made a trade for Mac Jones. I don't know why it didn't show him on my team, but I'm pretty sure he is on my team. Yeah, I think he's there. Hopefully. Yeah, there he is. Okay, he wasn't loading in before, so I was like, oh, crap, did it not go through? Because that would have been really bad. So, yeah, we got a new left tackle. I need to get a mid linebacker, so I'm going to do that right now. 3rd, 4th round pick to the Chargers for Kenneth Murray Jr. Welcome to the squad. He'll be our mid linebacker. All right, guys, 3rd and final season. I think this team should be pretty good. Like, I don't think we should go 8-9 again. I'd be shocked if we do, but I guess there's been surprises before, right? Anyways. Yeah, I mean, I know I traded again for Mac Jones, but you know what? He just is a pretty solid player. I was like, yeah, I gotta take him, so he usually does pretty good. So he'll be my starting QB, hopefully for the rest of for this season. Well, he actually will be. It's not hopefully, he will be. So we have Taylor, Nelson, Buckner, Leonard still. We got Braden Smith still. Stephon Gilmore, Michael Pittman Jr., Trevon Diggs. We got Yannick on the team with Ryan Kelly, Grover Stewart, Hines, Jones, Osa Koromoa, Blackman, Pay. Fuller's on the team now. Darrisaw, we just traded for Devaney. Henry Murray Jr., Mo Alley Cox, Miles Murphy, Nick Cross. I mean, there's definitely some talent on this team for sure. Like, don't get me wrong. I think this team should be good. Now, I think there might be some improvements we can still make. We have a lot of money, number one. That is one thing that we have a lot of. And also, we have our 2026 picks, which we could flip if I need to do, which I might. In terms of tight ends, I mean, Mo Alley Cox, we could just trade Mo Alley Cox, get another Mo Alley Cox, someone better than Mo Alley Cox. Darrell Williams, my right guard. If there's somebody out there that I could trade for that's better right guard, I will do that. Mid linebacker, Kenneth Murray Jr. I mean, you could maybe get another one, but I thought I had Justin Tucker, but I guess not. So Justin Tucker's not on my team anymore. So I guess we'll pick up Daniel Carlson. Cool. Thought I offered Justin Tucker a contract. Maybe he didn't accept it. That's probably what it was. That's the other guy. Okay, so now I guess he just didn't accept it. Okay, so we're going to kicker and a punter. So we got Daniel Carlson, and we'll just get Jake Bailey. That should be fine. All right, so those guys. So we'll have a little bit less money, but still have money for free agency. So I'm going to look to see if there's any free agents out there that we could pick up that could help the team out. If there's anybody good. Yeah, and if not, we can always make a trade at the midseason because we have the picks. So let's take a look at free agency. Curious to see if there's any top guys out here that we could pick up. AJ Dillon wouldn't be too bad, honestly, like if I wanted another running back, which I might do. If I wanted to get another wide receiver like a Tyler Johnson, wouldn't be too bad too. Or KJ Hamler's out there as well, and he's usually pretty solid as well. Lazard isn't too bad. Cornerback, we still have... Oh, Paris Campbell, I could pick him back up too. He had that really good season for us, so maybe we could pick him back up. But I'm gonna go with let's go with AJ Dillon. We'll pick him up. He'll be like a backup running back for us. And then we'll also pick up Tyler Johnson just because he fits the scheme. So we'll go with him. And now I might want, maybe I could try to, if I could find a trade for a right guard, I will. Otherwise, I'll just keep the team the way it is and see you guys in the mid-season. All right, I'm gonna go do this deal with Lens. First round pick, fourth round pick, fifth round pick for Ford and Hughes. So we got a little bit upgrade at the right guard, and we also got another cornerback because I need another corner. So I think this team is pretty good. Hopefully the game thinks so. But I'll see you guys at the midseason where, like I said, I hope we can. This team is somehow 3-3. 3-3. That's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it. Why are we 3-3, guys? Our rush has been not that great. Our defense has been really solid. Our offense has not been good. What is happening? Don't tell me we're hurt. Do not tell me that we are hurt, guys. Injuries? Don't tell me he's hurt. Okay. Well, he's not hurt now. But, yeah, we're not really running a lot. We're not really passing the ball that great. So what's happening here, guys? What's the dealio with 3-3? Mac Jones hasn't been doing too bad. He just hasn't been passing the ball that much. 60% percentage, passer rating. Yeah, our offense just hasn't been good. Okay, Jonathan Taylor, 600 yards, 6 TDs. Hines, you know, he's done okay. Hasn't really done as great as he's done in the past. We still have AJ Dillon as well. He hasn't really touched the ball. He hasn't really run that much. Okay. So not that much going on there with rushing. Devin Duvernay has been my leading receiver. Then Pittman Jr., Johnson, and Mo Alley Cox. We got Taylor down here as well with Hines and Woods. Okay, in terms of our blocking, how's that looking? Not too bad for the most part. Defensively, Owosu Koromoa, 56 sacks. Darius Hunter was 44, 37 for Gilmore, 29 for Diggs. Bullock's got 29 as well for himself. In terms of QB sacks, 3.5 for Buckner. Yannick's got 2, 1.5 for Koromoa. Stewart's got 1, and Pay's got 1. Interception-wise, Koromoa's got 2, and then 1 for these guys down here. So 6 as a team. Kicking, Daniel Carlson does 4 field goals. That's not very good. And Jake Bailey, punting, and then kick return and punt return. So, yeah, our offense has been really crummy. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but it's been really crummy. Bottom in the league in passing, and our rush is only like near the middle. And we're just not. I mean, we have 26 points per game, which is bottom half. But our defense has been solid, so in terms of total yards, we look pretty good there. And in terms of points allowed, I mean, 4th in the league. So, I mean, we're doing something right, but we're not doing enough. We're not doing enough. So do I need to get another offensive weapon on the team? Maybe. I'll see what's out there, but that's all I could really do. I mean, I don't really have many other trade pieces here. And again, we're 3-3, so we need to have a really good second half of the season if we want to make the playoffs with this team. I'm thinking we got to go like 7-3, or actually no, we're 3-3 right now. So we have to go like 8-3. If we can go 11-6, I think that can get us in the playoffs. But I don't know. I'm a little nervous. The Titans are 4-2. The Texans are somehow 4-3. This is a big game. We got to beat the Jaguars here, so we can go 4-3. The Eagles, the Titans, the Patriots. Okay. I'm gonna see if there's one more trade we can make for like another player. So I'll see you guys once I have a move. All right, Tommy Tremble and Joe Schobert from the Panthers for a 2nd, 3rd, and 6th round pick. So we get another receiver, tight end, basically. And then we get another mid linebacker. So hopefully that helps out the team. Let's see if we can put us into the playoffs. All right, guys. So we did end up making the playoffs. Let's go. Got the wild card, taking on the Browns. So our streak stays alive of making the playoffs with every single team, at least once. Yeah, much better second half of the season. Ran the ball a lot better. That's what I figured. We were gonna turn that around. Our passing wasn't amazing. That was the only stat that wasn't ranking, that wasn't top 10, which makes sense. We're gonna run a lot. I guess we can't pass as much too, unless you have the greatest team ever. But yeah, 11-6. That's a hell of a turnaround. I said we need to go like 8-3, and we went 8-3. It's almost like I forced win, but I didn't. I just simulated. So, yeah. 11-6 isn't too bad. Like I can't complain about that. And there's standings for the rest of the league. Honestly, really nobody terrible in the school. I mean, like putridly awful in the NFL. But I mean, honestly, our overalls, like I said, our overalls are crazy. Seahawks and Lions in the bottom right corner. Yeah, our overalls are crazy, but it doesn't really seem to make a difference in terms of like, hey, can we win a game or not? But in terms of stats, how'd we do here? Mac Jones, pretty solid. 28 TDs, 12 interceptions, 68% completion percentage, 1-2 passer rating, 4,200 yards. Not bad. Not bad at all. Jonathan Taylor, obviously another great season for him. 23 rush TDs. That's pretty insane. 1,915 yards. Hines was pretty solid as well. 5 TDs. You know, we got a little bit limited touches. I mean, A.J. Dillon had 14 attempts, 48 yards, and he had 8 TDs. That's pretty insane. So he made the most of his opportunities. So good job from him. He was a good pickup. For us, in terms of receivers, Pittman, how about over 1,000? How about Devin Duvernay was also over 1,000 as well. Didn't I just I think I signed him as free agency as well too, for a 1-year deal, and he had 12 TDs and over 1,000 receiving yards. That's awesome. If I did, I think I did. No, that wasn't him, right? No, it was Tyler Johnson. But I did pick up him free agency. But that was, yeah, this guy I picked up just as a 1-year deal. But hey, still pretty solid from the receivers end. Blocking for the most part, pretty good. Christian Darrisaw gave a little too many sacks, my liking, but it is all good, no worries. 131 tackles for Rosu Koromo. I almost had sacks, that'd be insane. Darius Leonard, 123. Gilmore, 88, 87 for Fuller. Diggs had 83. In terms of sacks, Yannick and Quiddy with 10, 9 from Buckner, so that's a nice little defensive force there. 3 for Stewart. Interceptions, I just saw 6 from Rosu Koromo. That's pretty insane. Diggs had 4. A bunch of these guys had 2. Yeah, our defense was solid. Carlson, decent on the kicking, I guess. In the second half of the year, much better. And you guys see kicking return. So, offensively, top 10 in terms of total yards. And our passing, like I said, was near the bottom. But our rush was top 3 in the NFL. And we scored a fair bit amount. I mean, 30.2. Which was pretty decent. Defensively, top 4 in terms of total defensive yards allowed, or yards allowed. So we defended pretty well against the pass. And then we also defended pretty well against the rush. And we allowed the least amount of points with the Bills. We're also, 8-9. So yeah. Solid stuff from us. Let's take a look at the awards. Curious to see if we got anybody. What? Gardner Minshew II won league MVP. Don't even know who the... What is that? Is he a quarterback? I gotta see this. Okay, that I gotta see too. Okay, Mike McCarthy, Coach of the Year. Oh my gosh, I have to see that. I'm sorry. I have to look at the Buccaneers. I mean, I guess because he went 14-3, but like still, holy moly, how did he win MVP? Oh wow, he had an amazing season. He had an amazing year. It kind of goes to show you that. It kind of goes to show you that it really doesn't matter. Like the ratings just don't matter. Fair play to Gardner. I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm actually happy for him. Hopefully they win the Super Bowl. Nah, I hope they don't. I hope we do. All right. Well, the question is, we have to beat the Browns. Can we do it? I guess we'll find out. They don't really have a great defense, so they have a good offense. We have a great defense, and we have a good offense, and they have a bad defense. So should we be able to beat them? Right? Right. Let's find out. Yep, knew it. And we got blown out. 38-22. Lost. Love this game. Love this game. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. All right. Well, hey, we got to the playoffs. Had a good team. I thought our team was really good. But apparently did not think so. So that's, I guess, where the video ends. Let's just go to the let's just go to the off season, see when's the Super Bowl, and then go to the full swing, close the video. But damn. So the Dolphins somehow won the Super Bowl against the Green Bay Packers. Josh Jacobs was the Super Bowl MVP. He's on fantasy. He's on a fantasy team. Fun fact. Chris Godwin from the Buccaneers. Aaron Donald. We got Theo McLaughlin from the Commanders, and Dominique Ford from the Ravens. You guys see the rest of the award there. So, got to the playoffs once with the Colts, and that was it. Thought the team underperformed a bit, a couple times. I mean, actually, really all 3 seasons. This team should have easily been not lost to the Browns on the wild card, but what are you gonna do? Guarantee next video they're gonna win the Super Bowl. Alright, anyways, let's just go to the full screen and close the video. Alright, y'all, well, that's gonna be it for me. If you guys enjoyed the content, leave a like on it and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, let me know down in the comments. Also, my video disc, social down description, playlist down below for other NFL rebuilds, and check my channel for the content TJP. So we got an NFC team coming up next. Don't know off the top of my head who it is, but be on the lookout for that. I think we're gonna do, so here's what I'm thinking. Do I want to take a couple days off from Madden? Because I know NBA is gonna be coming out the 9th. I think that's when my first video is gonna be coming out for it. Either maybe the 9th or the 10th. I don't know. Maybe we take, I don't know. Do I want to take, I have to figure out how I want to do that, because I'm obviously be mixing in some NBA videos. So we'll see. But definitely for the next couple days, you'll be seeing Madden. So don't worry. For those that like Madden, you'll be seeing some Madden. But yeah, I guess with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And we're going to head on out. So take care. Have a good night. See you soon. And peace.